I think we all can relate that to us human beings. Sometimes why I think subconsciously we I don't know, maybe say for example the band itself, Flesh Disgorged, it literally means that the removal, a huge chunk of meat coming out of your body. So why human body is because I think we are fascinated about death and brutal stuff, and actually we as a band, what we love the most is about zombie gore related flicks. We enjoy watching gore, be great kind of stuff. So I think all of that kind of influence our approach and our songwriting. Why we choose grindcore? Okay, initially when we started out, we started with like a lot of black metal bands, thrash. In fact, we play a lot of typical metal bands, and then afterwards we started to like push ourselves further, and we came across this genre, grindcore, and then of course brutal death and all the other bands. So we thought like, hey, it would be cool to try to cover a couple of songs, and then initially I started playing drums to begin with, but then after a while, with the kind of music we were playing, I don't think I can cope up with the pace and everything. So that's where the lineup changes and everything, and then we discovered the different vocal styles, and that's why we love grindcore, and essentially I think playing fast is fun.
Yeah, it's basically our music also doesn't reflect anything that is to do with reality. It's more of a stage show for us, and we indulge into this genre also. It's because of our fascination with we call it this kind of movies. So people can watch movies like those B-grade movies, zombie flicks and all that. We try to bring that idea into our songs. Like 28 weeks later,
Dawn of the Dead,
Dawn of the Dead,
Day of the Dead,
Day of the Dead,
Night of the Living Dead,
on the dead, all the dead.
the whole mixture of the blood, the whole mixture of the flesh, everything is just so disgorged. It's like Flesh Disgorged. It's like a sweet symphony of violence and theatre, that kind of thing. So it's just perfect.
In the early stage, we actually start out we play punk rock, alternative,
Play Metallica covers.
Metallica covers, Slayer. So
Exaggeration of the rectal carcinoma is basically the surgical process of removing your ass. Rectal is ass, and then carcinoma is cancerous stuff. So we talk about lots of gore and biological stuff, being brutal death metal. It's only logical for any other brutal death bands to talk about gore and death and using all these jargons to make it sound so brutal.
Place when we make this kind of music, we have no intentions of we don't think that okay, this song must be played on the radio, so we must be radio friendly. But so when we write, we just write what we feel. When we make the titles, we just follow how we like it and how we want it lah. So if it gets to the point of playing on the radio and then needing to change the titles, I don't think we'll change the titles.
It's more of our own personal expression. I mean, we don't want it to be affected by external sources and all this. It's more of our own personal expression. I mean, if people like it, good for them. If they don't like it, it's okay for us. We don't really care about what people would think of our music, because I mean, everybody has a choice, so this is our choice, so we stick to it.
Guttural and shrieking is not a very easy technique.
Right.
So how did you learn how to do it?
Right. We listen to a lot of bands. Okay. I would give credits to Arif because he for someone he did a lot of research and all the techniques and everything. There was mainly if you do it right, actually you won't hurt your vocals. But sometimes you just need to warm up when you inhale and exhale, basically, and then the squealing and the shrieking and the guttural low vocals is just playing around with your tongue and your throat. And the kind of bands we listen to also influence the kind of vocals that we play. But after a while, we try to get the Flesh Disgorged vocals. And when we started out back then, I would say the whole squealing and guttural thing was quite new to the scene, so everybody was a bit they thought we use like there were some comments saying that we use vocal effects and all that shit but actually no we just do it live yeah. Indulgent physical debauchery, the joy of eating shit, basically layman's term. I think we try to write things that disgust us. So especially for that song, it's pretty filthy and disgusting. I mean, the thought of eating shit. So when that comes in mind, you get like disgusted. It's very repulsive. So I think that emotionally kind of like influenced us to write songs or come out with the songs. For me, in terms of my vocal structure, depending on how the band wants it to be, sometimes it's a two-way or one-way kind of thing. Yeah.